has been in client-facing roles his entire career, and he feels very lucky to have had the opportunities that have come his way. With the luck of the Irish, he hits the land of next position very soon, and meanwhile he's been on the speaking circuit and enjoying the opportunity. Please join me in welcoming Tom Gill, who's also speaking from an advanced manual, 10 to 12 minute speech, in his speech titled, Everybody Wins. Tom Gill.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. As Senior Vice President of National Sales for Groupon, I am delighted to be here tonight, and I have a little number play before we begin. So does anyone know what the significance of these numbers is? Just shout it out if you take a guess. 30 looks like the number of people that we have in the room, but that's not it. Any guesses?
My next birthday.
Your next birthday. Maybe. 30 actually represents 30 million subscribers that we have now in Groupon and growing. How about 160? Any guesses?
Countries.
Close. 160 cities that we have penetrated in the United States. We are in international segments as well, but not as many as 160 countries. And 50%, any guesses on what that might mean?
Growth rate monthly.
Sorry?
Growth rate of users.
Growth rate monthly? Not quite high, not quite as high, but that's a good guess. 50% represents the minimum savings that you will enjoy by becoming a member of Groupon. So we had some technical difficulties. My admin forgot to put the proper cord in my bag with the laptop. So I had to go to plan B, and that's why you have the presentation in front of you. So I apologize that it's not up on the screen, but if you can follow along, we can get through this, and I can convert all you to Groupon. So how many in the audience are consumers? Raise your hand. We all are, right? How about how many of you are business owners or no business owners? Okay, fair amount. Excellent. Well, today you're in for a nice treat because as a business owner and as a consumer, you're going to be able to benefit from the program that Groupon has to offer. So a quick review of the agenda so we're all on the same page. Just want to touch on social media tonight. And then the next three concepts are really about the main concept that I want to drive home, and that is everybody wins. We'll have a brief Q&A, and then we'll sign up, wrap up, and then we'll win. Okay, so the first question as it relates to social media is, who has a Facebook account? Raise your hand. Okay. About half the audience. Why do you have a Facebook account? Just shout it out.
Because my family made me.
Family made you, okay.
Keep in touch with friends.
Keep in touch with friends, right. The idea of social network. Who has a LinkedIn account? Absolutely. More for business, but same concept. Social networking is here. Social network is a big business out there. There's lots of companies that are touting themselves as social network experts. And you can see by the slide here that Facebook is leading the way. They have over 600 or 300 million followers, 300 million members. People are blogging today, people are tweeting. Everything is going on in the internet world. And why is that? Because it's here, because it's available. How many of you subscribe to Groupon right now? Besides me. Okay, we've got a fair number. Excellent. So I don't need to convert you, but you can talk to the people next to you and help try to convert them. Social media obviously helps us stay in touch with our friends, keep us engaged, And for the marketeers and the businesses out there, it's helping to drive business. So a brief history about Groupon. The company started back in November of 2008 by a gentleman, about 27 years old, Andrew Mason. And it is the fastest growing company since Google. It surpassed $500 million in revenue in 2010. And here are the main differentiators for Groupon than any other company out there. As I mentioned previously, we have 30 million subscribers. We have the established presence in over 160 cities in the U.S. and growing. We have multiple deals. Unlike a lot of the competition, we have multiple deals every single day. And we have a satisfaction guarantee. If you're not satisfied with the Groupon that you bought, we will refund your money. You just call us up and we'll take care of that for you. So those are our differentiators. For you as a consumer, we make it easy for you to win. We make it easy for you to save money. And we make it easy for you to share it with your friends. So what's in it for me, you ask? Here's what you do. At the end of the presentation, you'll have an opportunity to sign up for Groupon if you're not already a member. When you sign up for Groupon, in your email box every single morning, you'll get the daily deal. And it is truly a daily deal because you will get a minimum of 50%, and some deals you get 90% off on that deal for that day. If you like what you see in that email and you want to buy in, then you just click buy, and once the minimum is met in that threshold for that particular offering, then the deal is on and everybody wins. When you pass on the opportunity, you can share it with your friends. You can update your Facebook that you saw a particular deal that might be advantageous for certain people. So even though you don't personally take advantage of it, you can share it with your friends. So essentially you get to see, do, buy, and enjoy life at a discount, at a very good discount. And you can gift a Groupon to your friends as well. You can also receive $10 in Groupon credit for referring people to Groupon. So let's talk about the business owners and the businesses and how they benefit. Businesses get immediate cash flow because when Groupon collects the credit cards at the end of the day, they collect all that cash and then immediately send a check to the company that's sponsoring that deal that day for about 50% of the proceeds that they collect. So they get immediate cash flow to help their business. And our metrics have shown that during the course of the offering, the first month is the heaviest and the last month is the heaviest. So we help companies gear up for growth that way, and we help them control the growth by putting a certain limit on it. Obviously for a company like a pizza shop, small pizza shop, they can only handle probably a couple thousand customers over the course of a couple of weeks. If they were to get 10,000 customers, it would probably shut them down because they wouldn't be able to take care of all their customers. So there's ways to control it. There's an immediate impact to their business because they're getting increased traffic right away. People are talking about it. There's a buzz about that business. And literally hundreds, if not thousands of people are going to be walking in the door for that establishment over the next several months. Then it's up to the business to convert those one-time customers into repeat customers. So let's take a look at a couple of examples of some recent success stories. As you can see there on page 4, Nordstrom generated over $97,000 in one single day just in the Philadelphia market. Now, that's $97,000 split approximately 50% to Groupon, 50% to Nordstrom. As you can see, some of the other numbers, the Philadelphia 76ers, who are doing very well these days, so obviously a good bonus for them. Over $19,000 in revenue for them. You can see the other examples. Casey's Alley, a fine establishment in Ambler, almost $7,000 in revenue. But the biggest winner of all, The Gap, on my birthday last year, sold over 400,000 Groupons. That equates to $11 million. $11 million. That's a lot of money, folks, isn't it? That's one single day, one Groupon. So do you think the folks at The Gap are excited about doing the next Groupon deal somewhere down the road? Absolutely. We also have one person, Josh Stevens. We call him the Groupon because he is actually living solely on Groupons for 1 year. And that's going to end sometime in May of this year. So now I ask you, what questions do you have about the Groupon program? Yes?
What is it? I'm not clear on what Groupon is.
So Groupon it's a company that has collective bargaining power, collective buying power. So you get an email every single day that says, here's the deal for the day. You get at least 50% off, sometimes upwards of 70 or 80% off of a particular deal. It could be to a spa, to a pizza shop, to a restaurant. And if you sign on to that deal, and hundreds and thousands of other people sign on to that deal as well, then you get the benefit of that. You get your Groupon emailed to you, so it's like having a coupon for that establishment. Did I answer your question?
Yeah. Is there a time limit on when I have to use the coupon?
The establishment determines the parameters. So it could, most of them will last anywhere from 6 to 9 months.
Okay.
Some of them, it's just a weekend deal. If it's, for example, a special that Longwood Gardens is running on a specific weekend, then it's those parameters. But the establishment can set that up. I saw a question or a hand in the back. Yes?
Yeah, how do you sign up for this, and is this a monthly charge that you get from Groupon?
There is no monthly charge. And at this point, I will pass along these sign-up sheets. You can actually sign up through me. And so it's a daily deal. Every single morning, you'll get an email in your inbox. And if you like that deal, you can click on it and buy it. And if you want to pass on it, you can pass on it.
So it's a point of purchase every day, then? It's not something that it's not a running total, it's just a point of purchase every day?
Correct. Yes.
What's the cost?
There is no cost to join. That's the beauty of it. There is no cost for the business. And oh, by the way, going back to the competition, there's a lot of competitors out there that will charge you for the advertising. Groupon will not charge you for the advertising. So it's free advertising, and it's cash flow immediately. Yes?
I usually live social, and it sounds similar. How do you differ from living social?
Similar concept. I think Groupon just beat Living Social to the market and has better tools and better systems in place to help businesses win and people. Yes, Rich?
I take it that the offerings are regionalized or localized.
Yes, they are. Absolutely. So the deals you get in Philadelphia, many of them will be for city proper, but they will also be for surrounding areas. And we just started a new program where we're highlighting 3 or 4 other deals in the Philadelphia or in the general metro area. Yes?
Do you sell your email address?
No, we don't. I have time for one more question. Yes?
Can you expand your geographical area to multiple cities?
Yes, we are. We're growing. As I said, 160 cities right now, and we've got plans to grow another 20% in the next 10 months. So at this point, I will ask you to complete the forms. If you're interested in joining the Groupon family and taking advantage of the savings, if you're not, I'd also like you to sign the form and disclaim me and hold me not harmless. And I thank you for your time this evening.
Thank you, Tom. Tom's assignment in